So if you've been thinking, what is RICO? What is RICO? What is RICO? From hip hop mogul to federal target with multiple lawsuits, explosive allegations, and his homes raided by federal agents, many are asking, could Sean Diddy Combs face a RICO charge? Today, I'm just going to break down what RICO is. What is it? What is RICO? Why does it scare the rich and powerful? And what does this mean for Diddy's future? Now, first and foremost, what is RICO? RICO stands for the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. It was passed in 1970. It was designed to fight organized crime. Yes, you heard me, especially the mafia. Before RICO, law enforcement could only prosecute individual crimes, but the mafia operated like businesses, layered, secretive, and protected. RICO gave prosecutors a new weapon. RICO allows prosecutors to charge someone not just for the crimes they commit, but for crimes others commit under their command if they are part of the same criminal enterprise. Think of it like charging the CEO for what all the other employees are doing if it's directing the businesses. Now, RICO has taken down some of the most powerful criminal organizations in US history. John Gotti, who was the boss of the Gambino family, was taken down using RICO. El Chapo's associates faced RICO charges in the US for drug trafficking. Even rapper 6ix9ine was charged under RICO for gang activity with the 9 Trey Bloods. So what does this all have to do with Diddy? In 2024, Diddy became the center of a firestorm of accusations, lawsuits accusing him of trafficking, drugging women, coercion, and violence. Homeland Security even raided his homes in Miami and Los Angeles. But what makes this serious is the pattern. Multiple accusers, similar stories, allegations that stretch back decades from the 90s to now. If federal investigators believe Diddy used his businesses, staff, or associates to commit or cover up crimes, they could argue that he led or participated in a criminal enterprise. That is the very definition of a RICO case. Now, to bring it all together, to bring RICO charges, the feds need to prove 3 things. Number 1, there's a criminal enterprise. Number 2, there's a pattern of criminal behavior. Number 3, the accused participated or directed that enterprise. So if Diddy used his music empire to traffic women, silence victims, and protect his network, RICO becomes a real possibility. Now, RICO isn't just another charge. It's a statement that someone wasn't just breaking the law, they were profiting off it, protecting it, and running it like a business. And if prosecutors go there, the consequences are massive. It could be 20 years to life imprisonment, asset seizure. I talked about houses a couple of seconds ago. They could go after those houses in Miami and the other house, I believe, in LA. Complete and utter brand destruction. Right? Complete and utter brand destruction. So that's what I just want to talk about this RICO case, just explaining what RICO is. If I give a little bit of a summary at the end of this video, what is RICO again? RICO is a charge. RICO refers to a prosecution under the Racketeer, Influence, and Corrupt Organizations Act. It's a federal law in the United States enacted in 1970, and the main goal of the law is to combat organized crime by targeting patterns of illegal activity carried out by criminal enterprises. So what qualifies as a RICO charge? To bring a RICO charge, prosecutors must prove 1, an enterprise existed, could be a gang, could be a company, political group, or even a group of individuals. 2, the defendant was associated with the enterprise. 3, the defendant engaged in a pattern of racketeering activity, at least 2 criminal acts within a 10-year period. And number 4, the criminal acts are related and show a continued criminal enterprise. What crimes fall under RICO? Fraud. Think mail, wire, bank securities, money laundering, drug trafficking, murder, kidnapping, bribery, extortion, illegal gambling, human trafficking, obstruction of justice. Why is RICO serious? Because it's a federal felony charge, carries up to 20 years per racketeering count, Can involve asset seizure, mean they can take your stuff. Allows the government to target leaders, not just off the street offenders, and has been used against the mafias, gangs, corrupt politicians, and even corporations. So let me give an example. If a record label is accused of laundering drug money and several employees are committing fraud or violent acts to protect the business, RICO could be used to charge the entire organization and its leaders, not just the individuals directly involved. Now, this is my question. Can one person, we're talking about enterprise, we're talking about collaborations with different people, can one person alone be charged for RICO? This is where I have a slight issue with this particular case. I believe there's more than one person. I believe Diddy cannot be the only person who has orchestrated this whole criminal enterprise. Nobody else has been mentioned. It does seem that some people have been given immunity to speak against Diddy by the prosecution. Of course, there's no evidence, but there's a lot of precedence that these things do happen. So I'll probably say it's probably leaning towards the truth. But for me, it's just crazy that only one person is on trial here. All the different stuff I mentioned earlier about the mafia, etc., has always been a team of people. Who are these people? Who is the CEO? Who's the CEO? Who's the head of security? Who are the people who are buying the drugs? Who are the people who are doing the sex trafficking? Who are the people who are doing all the prostitution charges? Who are the people who are doing the arson and all the other things that have been alleged? Diddy can't be doing all those things himself. It would have had to need people to do it for him and with him. So who are these people? That's the part that is hazy for me. That's the part where I'm losing a little bit of confidence in the prosecution. But the prosecution have a very strong case, and they have witnesses who appear to be credible and have been given credible testimony so far. So what do you guys think about this? What is your own opinion? Should this be a RICO? Should this have been a state charges? Some people say it should have been domestic violence, the R word, and some other things, and this is not technically RICO. Some other people are saying this is the only way to get somebody of Diddy's stature because of his power and influence. But should that be used by the government for people they don't like, and other people they do like, they let them go? Lots to talk about. Don't forget to leave it in the comment section. See you in the next video.